Our staging area, that's our mobile kitchen. We serve about 180 meals, breakfast every morning here. We have small mobile centers that we've used that we were dispatching all over the area. And we have mechanics, our own parts, trucks, and all the tools that we require in order to be self-sufficient and make sure that the trucks are working all the time. So yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here listening.
Yeah, what time is your interview?
No, he's here now, so I just need big picture, rough numbers.
Yeah, man.
All right, 2,000 kilometers. Well, my name is Louis Legier, and I'm part of the leadership team at Greystone.
Can you spell those words for me, please?
Louis and Leger.
Yes.
Right.
Sorry.
How does working in Jamaica compare to where you're from?
Well, where we're from, it's very cold and there's snow. So here it's, it's 31 degrees, 34 degrees. So we had to get used to the sun and the heat, but we did. And after a few days, I think we're quite comfortable.
Okay, so what are your worst experience working here, and also the best experience you have working here?
Well, by far the best experience here was the people and working with the people, and how appreciative the people were, and coming up to us and telling us respect, and we deeply appreciated that. So the people was absolutely the best. What was the most difficult, I have to say, was the driving. I thought the driving was a bit getting used to. Speeding seems to be okay sometime, but the potholes weren't nice. But that was the worst. Apart from that, it was pretty good.
Okay, thanks, man. How traumatic did you find the damage and within the area?
It was unprecedented, and Steve, like you've been around and you've seen many storms, and maybe you would like to comment on that.
It was a historic event for sure. We've never seen anything like it. We have some senior guys here with 300 plus storms under their belt, and they've never really witnessed this much damage ever before. So it was a historic event, no question. The damage we seen when we first got here, right up and through till even today, we just see there's still, but we've come a long ways. We've done a lot of work, and it was historic for sure. Yep.
Yeah, one thing I would say is that I went up in a helicopter on November 8th, which was 10 days after Melissa, and there was not one green leaves anywhere. Everything was brown, and to be able to see it come back and the greenery and so on. That's it's something that it's heartwarming to see that. But what's even more heartwarming is to see how resilient Jamaicans are, and how proud Jamaicans are, and to see the people rebuilding. I think that gave us a lot of inspiration and a lot of drive to really continue.
Yeah, absolutely. The rebuilding is incredible. The positivity, the resilience of the people. You could see the pain in their eyes, but yet they were rebuilding, and they just said Jamaica will rise again, and boy, has it ever. We've helped with that as far as getting their electricity back, but there's so much more other things in their lives, their jobs, their families, losing their houses, so much more than what we can just help with. That they're bouncing back, they really are, and I have no doubt Jamaica will rise again. They're a very resilient people. It's been a pleasure to be here. It really has, working just the culture. It's such a different culture than what we're used to, We didn't know what to expect when we got here, so it was really, really warming to see how they embraced us, and they knew we were here to help. But all positive. There'll be guys leave this island with a lot of different feelings, and they'll be leaving with some stuff that they didn't have when they first got here. Just the people alone.
Oh yeah, I mean the impression, like my impression of Jamaica before was a cruise ship and just getting off at the welcome center, and so this is spending over 100 days here. Really opened my eyes to the richness of your culture. Like the determination, the resiliency. And how people, there's no self-pity. People are just saying, you know what, we're going to do what we need to do and rebuild. And I can't tell you how inspiring that is.
Yeah, exactly. Like Louis says, we weren't at a resort. We were out in the communities. We've seen the pain. We've seen the damage. We've seen the people who've lost houses. We talked to people that lost their houses and they lost their jobs. It affected a lot of people, this storm. It was historic, no question. So we were out in the public.
Okay. Tell us about the language barrier you face here in the Jamaican power.
The language barrier. Well, sometime we had to listen carefully and slow down. You do have an accent, and I guess we have an accent too. But you know what? It was great, and to understand. Yaman has many meanings, and sometimes it's hello, but sometimes it's okay, I heard enough, and let's move on. And to understand all the different tonality and of what the meaning is, that in itself was something that we'll cherish. And I say that tongue in cheek, but it's part of the magic and part of that you have.
Okay, so would you come back to Jamaica for vacation, and why?
Absolutely, I would come back. Can't wait, actually.
Absolutely.
And we want to be back when Sandals South Coast is all renovated, because we've seen it.
Absolutely.
And we see how, we see the pride, and we want to be back and see that.
Everybody's rebuilding. It's going to be, Jamaica's going to be bigger than better than ever. I really do believe that. And like we keep talking about the resilience of the people, I know Jamaica is going to be bigger than better than ever. It will rise again. No question. No question.
We were reading, and I know like your economy was doing quite well, before Melissa, and you were on a growth curve, and the debt was going down and so on. And because of those things, your country has the ability to rebuild, and for us to see that is, again, it's inspiring.
Okay, so when the work that is remaining to be done?
Well, I think Steve can talk about that, but I think we've done a lot of the heavy lifting, and now...
Yeah, we've done a lot of the heavy lifting, and we're the end is near for us and the contractors, the overseas contractors, but the JPS is going to take over from here, and we've done a lot of the heavy lifting, like Louis says, but they will get individual communities back on and customers back on. It's not going to happen overnight, but they have a plan, and their management they've been seamless to work with. They care about the customer. We feel that through what the plans that they've made, and it's they're going to get the customers back on over time. They do have a plan. No.
Yeah, and to put it in perspective, people should know, like in the short time that we were here, all of us together installed about 12,000 poles and about 2,000 kilometers of wires. So that's like going around the island, the entire island, twice with wires. That's a lot. That's an amazing amount of work in a short time, and that's a big feat.
Yeah, 10,000 cross arms, 18,000 insulators. They're all big numbers, huge numbers. Like I say, this storm was like no other that not only the public witnessed, but the utility itself, JPS. So they've done a great job. They really have. They prepared before the storm, and that helped them a lot. And they continue to work tirelessly every day to restore their customers.
And people should know, if GPS had not prepared in advance and had not sourced all the materials, it would have been a lot worse. because you can have all of us here, but if you don't have the material, you can't do anything. So you know, they had the foresight after Beryl to get a good stockpile of material that allowed the work to get done. So that was foresight.
Great leadership.
Yeah,
Great leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lessons learned from Beryl as well.
absolutely.
So this is the worst storm here that you have been?
Oh, by far.
By far.
By far. This is like twice as bad as
We've never
anything
seen
else.
anything like this at this
Never.
scope. Never seen anything
No.
like this.
Norm,
It's historic. Yep.
So you gain a lot of experience.
Yeah.
You gain a lot
Lessons
of
learned.
experience.
Lessons
Oh.
learned. Yeah. For everybody, whether it's our apprentices or our senior guys, we seen things. We did things. We did a lot of heavy lifting. Different culture, hot climate. So yeah, we've grown a lot ourselves too, along with the Jamaican public and JPS. We've all, like I said, we're all going to take something off this island for sure, no question. But it's been enjoyable. It really has.
you have a saying that says you need to go to know, and I think that's true. Once you're here, you get to know, and we're going back with that richness.
Absolutely.
So when you ever meet up in a big crowd of Jamaicans, how do you feel within yourself knowing that you are amongst them? Do you feel nervous? Do you feel like anything will happen? What?
No, not at all. I mean,
Not at all.
we were in very communities in the mountains, and people were incredibly nice. And even if we were the only two white guys for kilometers, people walked up to us and said, you know, respect and and first respect and thank you. And that was very heartwarming. I have never felt
I've never felt uncomfortable.
unease at all.
Never
I mean,
felt uncomfortable.
the opposite. Everywhere we went.
And we don't know what we don't know, and we don't know what the bad communities are, but we were in some fairly rough communities, and
Yeah.
we felt warm. We've never felt uncomfortable once.
Never.
People were always welcoming, always smiling, knowing we were there to help, and they accepted us.
Mm-hmm.
Not once where we felt uncomfortable in any situation.
The other thing too is that every time we needed a tool or a part or something, you know, we call about the degree of separation. There's always someone on the island that knows someone who knows where that part is. And that was very helpful to get parts for our trucks sometime and things tools that broke, that we needed new tools. It was amazing, actually.
Yeah, everybody pulled together.
Yeah.
It was a joint effort for sure.
Do you bring here to facilitate you for the 100 days?
What do you think?
The number, what did you say?
What teams or persons that are here?
Oh, okay, you can talk
How
about
many
it.
teams?
No, the
What
kind
about?
of people that we had and the teams,
Oh, the
mechanics.
kind of people we had. Well, we had 12 separate pods, which would be 5 buckets and 2 diggers in each pod. We had mechanics to support the pods. We had safety officers to support the hybrid pods. We had off-road machines, 13 diggers, 2 off-road machines, 4 excavators, mobile units to take into the field, our mobile command units, which have Starlinks, printers, a place to set up a general foreman to work with the crews in the area, and we're lucky. Greystone's lucky that we've been allowed to use all these. We've been well supported from management, and we're lucky. We have probably a lot more than other utilities have. So
Yeah.
we're very fortunate that way, and we utilized pretty well everything, even as our
Yeah.
mobile kitchen. We bring a mobile kitchen with us, and we feed. There was 200 breakfasts every morning.
Yep.
There was 100 suppers every night, and then meals in between. And tool trailers, equipment trailers, anything that we needed. Tires, parts for big trucks, parts for little trucks, oils, lubricants, whatever. We're self-sufficient. Completely self-sufficient. You could drop us on the moon and we could build a line. Yeah. We have everything pretty well across the board. Well supported.
Yeah, and we leave with a feeling of accomplishment and pride, and working with GPS. We made friends, lots of friends, and I'm sure we're going to stay friends because it's an experience that stays with you for a long time. Yeah.
It's been a real pleasure working with the JPS, and a real pleasure working with you people. just learning your culture. I mean, we've been here a long time, and it's just learning your culture and working with you people and seeing how resilient
Wonderful.
you are. And yeah, it's been.
How you feel knowing that you'll be leaving shortly?
We're leaving. Yeah, some of us have left, and some of us are leaving in the morning. And mixed feelings for sure.
Yeah.
Mixed feelings for sure. It was funny. A lot of the guys wanted to get home to see their kids and their families, and now that they know the end is very, very near, they're willing to stay longer and work with the group and the comradeship and working with you people. And it's tough. It's emotional for some of them, and it's we'd stay longer, believe it or not.
Yeah.
As silly as it sounds.
Yeah, and you know,
Yeah.
like this morning, the guys even surprised us because the crossing at where the shops are, but the border, at the border, there was a line that we weren't sure how long it was going to take. If it had been complicated, it could have taken all day. So they went really early this morning, and by 10 o'clock, the job was done. And everybody was surprised because we expected to take pictures around noon, but 10 it was all done. But that's the spirit.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sprinting to the end.
Yeah.
Sprinting to the end. Yep.
Yes, say it now.
Louis Legier, and I'm from New Brunswick, Canada. And as we're very proud Canadians, and we felt a real connection between Canadians and Jamaican, which was nice to see.
Yes, and you are?
Steve Gorman. I'd be the store manager for Greystone, and I'm also from New Brunswick, Canada.